Fellas, from the bottom of my heart, I owe y'all an apology. Because I thought y'all was lying.
Lying about what? Please, do tell.
I really, really thought y'all was lying. And I'm sorry. I'm in a little single mingle group on Facebook. And I done got in a couple of little back and forths in there a couple times with the women. Because, what? The stuff that they expect, the stuff that they don't want to do, that they not gonna do, the stuff that come out their mouth, or should I say that they write with their fingers. I don't even know why I'm in the group, because I'm not even really looking. But I did it for entertainment. You know what I'm saying? And I just be looking at the post in the comments, and I'm like, yo, the dudes wasn't lying. They wasn't lying. It be the women. And I owe y'all an apology. I'm so sorry. I feel bad for y'all.
Told you. I told you. I told you. You ain't tell me.
She says she signed up for that group for entertainment. Well, those women are entertaining, all right? Well, we accept your apology, young lady, because the truth is a lot of these women are cooked. Of course, not all of them, but a lot of them are cooked. And because of that, the dating market is cooked. You will never hear me take the blame off men. Men have some issues we gotta work out too. But as long as this batch of women are running around, we have no chance of fixing this. A lot of these women are delusional. They're asking for things that make no sense whatsoever. But here's the thing that's funny to me. You didn't need to go in that group to see that. There are so many videos online with women showing who they are. A lot of you women just ignore it. You can just watch 10 episodes of Kendra G and see how delusional these women are. When Kevin Samuel's show was going around, all you had to do was watch 10 episodes of that. Delusional! You can see where the problem is. Y'all just ignored it. But I'm happy you're finally paying attention. Now we just need to get these other women to pay attention so they can stop blaming us for everything. But you are absolutely correct. Women are a huge problem out here. And the biggest problem with women is nobody can tell them that they're the problem. That's the problem. But we appreciate you though.
This take is probably gonna make some men angry, but who cares? When y'all tried the build together approach with women in their 30s and 40s, why do you think that's gonna work? Like, and I'm gonna be honest, I used to be a super pick-me, like my man, right? The build together approach was cute when I was 22, because that's when I met my ex-husband and married him. But now that I'm 32, if you try to come to me with that built together approach, the first thing I'm going to ask you is, we've been out of high school for over a decade. From the time we got out of high school all the way up until now, what the you been doing with your life? Because that don't make no sense. So you just been out here just being a bum? Like, you ain't saved no money, you ain't buy no car, you don't have your own place, no nothing. And it's crazy because I was talking to a guy last September. He was damn near in his 40s. No car, no job, and he lived at home with his mom. And I'm like, babe, what the you been doing with your life? Like, how are you a 40-year-old man in this situation? And they be looking at you crazy. And then they be mad when you don't want to deal with them. But I'm sorry, that's bum mentality. Ain't no way.
Let me just say, I agree with this young lady. You shouldn't have to deal with a man who's in his 40s, living at home with his mother, don't have a car or a job or anything going on. That is a bum mentality, or a man who is just down on his luck. Either way, you shouldn't be dating a man like that. Now, if you guys were together and something like that was to happen to him, that's a whole different story. But I am saying you should not meet a man when he's in that stage and think it's okay to date him. So on that point, I agree with you. I do believe our definition of building together may be different, because when I think about building together, I'm talking about two people who already got things in motion, but maybe they aren't there yet. They're still working to get to the place they want to go. And to me, an example of that is a man who is working, he has a car, he got an apartment or a house, but because of the economy, it's hard for him to save money or invest money the way he would like to. And let's say there's a woman out there doing the same thing. And let's say these two people come together and they get married. Now, instead of having two rent payments or mortgage payments, they only have one. And if it is a mortgage payment, they can either rent that place out or sell the other home and use that mortgage from the sale to start a business or invest in something. Either way it goes, it's gonna be more money, more money, more money. And because they now share the bills, they can take their extra money and invest it into something that will bring them more money in the future. Or they don't have to split the bills. He can use his money to pay the bills, she can take her money to invest it for the both of them. And now, instead of them both working day and night like Michael Jackson, They don't have to work so much. They can take a vacation here, a vacation there. They have more time to themselves because they're doing it together. It helps elevate both of their situations. That's an example of building together to me, especially when you get into your 30s and 40s. Now, a lot of women out there don't even want to do that. They want a man who's already a finished product. And if that's what it is, that's fine. But no one is telling you women to go out and date a bum. If any man is online telling you to date a man who has absolutely nothing going on, no job, no car, no house, nothing, then something's wrong with that dude. I would never suggest a woman to deal with that. Just like I wouldn't suggest a man to deal with a woman who doesn't have anything going on, no car, no job, no house. Now, I do need to say this. If you are a woman who doesn't want to build with anybody, and I'm not talking about the 4-year-old who lives with his mother, I'm talking about a man who has something going on, but he's not there yet, and you don't want to build with that man. That's fine. I have no problem with that. You have the right to do whatever you want to do. But I just need you women who are in their 30s, their 40s, or whatever, y'all have to be totally fine with the men who did go out there and build it on their own, rejecting you once they get to the finish line. You better be okay with that, because that is what a lot of them are going to do. See, sitting there waiting at the finish line seems fun until the men start showing up and running right past you. That's the part that y'all don't think about. Because to be honest with you, a lot of you women aren't going to be able to get a man who has all the things that these women want unless you get him before he gets to that finish line. Because once you get to that finish line, he's not going to stop to talk to you. See, the problem is a lot of you women don't understand that y'all still in the building phase too. And this doesn't have to mean financially. It could be mentally, emotionally, physically. Y'all got work to do. So when you meet a man who's in the building phase, y'all think y'all too good for him. So y'all don't want him. Y'all just want to run to that finish line and wait for one of those men. And all I can tell you is good luck with that. Because a lot of women have tried that and a lot of women have failed. But I'm just telling you, when any woman who thinks like you, don't get mad at those men because it is going to happen when those men want nothing to do with you. I'm just saying.
You cannot have sex with somebody and then be friends with them after and then say, oh, that's my homegirl. You cannot swallow him and then say, oh, that's my homeboy. That is not your homeboy and that is not your homegirl. Y'all had sex and you like, where is the disconnect? Where is the breakdown?
Women, that's where the breakdown is. Men have been saying this for years. Y'all out there trying to be us, but like Kendrick Lamar said,
they not like us. They not like us. They not like us.
We are different. We're built different. Men have been doing this forever. It is easy for most men to have sex with a girl, eat this, lick that, poke this, pull that, and this man caught zero feelings. That is how a lot of men are built, and women aren't. Yes, there are women out there who have adapted to this, but women are not built to do this. We keep trying to tell y'all this, but y'all don't want to listen to us. And here's the thing. There are men out there who wouldn't even start these type of situationships because he already knows in most situations, not all, at some point that woman is going to want more from him. Men can do this forever. They can sleep with the same girl for 5-10 years and they will never catch feelings for her. And in most situations, women can't do that. And this is why you have a lot of women out here talking about how some man broke their heart. And the fact is, in a lot of those situations, it started out like this. They both agreed to have sex, and at some point she had a meeting with herself, by the way, and then all of a sudden in her mind, it's starting to be something else. And men just don't want to deal with that. Now, some men will take this too far. They will have 5 kids with this lady, they will live together, and if you ask that man what is she, he'll be like,
That's my friend.
So when you ask the question, what happened? Where's the disconnect? It is women. When it comes to this, women are the problem 90% of the time. That's just how I see it. I could be wrong.
Hey, check this out, boss. So I'm sitting here listening, and I'm watching all these women in the comments disrespecting Jadakiss wife, talking about she look old and she look... And it really hurt me because it's women. You know what I'm saying? Because what I learned is about entertainers and rappers, people got so much unrealistic expectations of men, thinking that every man has to be with somebody that's motherfucking fake lips, fake ass, made up dolls. For the ones who had them women, that's cool. I'm not gonna say them not good women, but the ones that stayed down with you, that was really with you, them the ones you supposed to with. Denzel been with his wife for how many years? Ice Cube been with his wife for how many years? Snoop Dogg been with his wife for how many years? Man, we taking the women that came from the trenches with us, baby. That still exists. You niggas keep chasing these unrealistic hoes, and you out of order for even thinking that. I bet you it's them hoes with their body done. Believe that.
This doesn't surprise me at all. I never fall for that sisterhood stuff that they be pulling online. It sounds good, but whatever to all that. All you gotta do is get one of them mad, or if they don't like a chick, or even worse, they're jealous of a chick, and the truth will come out. It happens every time. And they get so mad at men because men are honest in a lot of those situations, when the fact is they want to be honest, they want to say what they're thinking, but again, they have to play along with this sisterhood. Now, the crazy part to me is he said they were talking about she look old and whatever. Of course she's starting to look older because she is older. older. That's what happens when you get older. What y'all think, people stay young forever? Stop looking at Hollywood and all this crazy stuff. And Jadakiss is starting to look older too. So what? They're growing old together. That should be the goal for a lot of you people. But y'all don't even know anything about that. And it's funny because a lot of you women love to say how men will leave you once you get a little money or once you get successful. But there's plenty of situations where that didn't happen. Now, the guy in the video named a bunch of celebrities, but I'm not even gonna talk about them. There are regular everyday dudes doing this all the time, but y'all don't talk about those dudes. You only talk about the couple clowns that you've dated. There's a bunch of men out there who really will ride with you if you ride with them. I know I'm built that way. If somebody rode with me through the trenches, there's no way I'm kicking them to the curb when I get to the top. I don't care if something happens and her health goes bad. I don't care if she's getting older. There is no baddie who's gonna run up on me and tell me I should leave the woman who been there for me from day one.
I'm not leaving. I'm not fucking leaving.
And there are a lot of brothers out there like myself. Then when someone actually does it, y'all then clown him for staying with the girl who was in the trenches with him. I just don't get y'all. This is so weird to me. There is nothing wrong with what Jadakiss and his wife got going on. I know they have a daughter together. He has grandkids. That's what it's supposed to look like. They're grandparents now. What do y'all expect? Y'all expecting to see young Jadakiss and one of the video girls from the Knock Yourself Out videos? Is that what y'all expecting to see him with? Y'all just so unrealistic. It is ridiculous. And like the dude said in the video too, I promise you, a lot of those girls in the comments were women who got work done to themselves. I'm not saying all of them, but a lot of them got BBL, some lip injections, something, because those women don't like themselves and they would do anything not to look like themselves. It just drives me crazy. And I want to say one more thing. A lot of you love to blame men for why women go out and get these BBLs and facelifts and lip injections, all this other crazy stuff. But the people who are doing just as much damage as these men are the women. Y'all talk so bad about each other. Y'all put each other down all the time. Y'all going out doing all this stuff for each other because the men don't even like half this stuff. So the next time y'all want to blame men, why don't you turn around and look behind you? Because sometimes it's your own people's. There is absolutely nothing wrong with what Jadakiss and his wife got going on. A lot of people out there wish they can be in this situation. There are just women out there who know nothing about this type of love. They think everything revolves around what they've been through in their life. But the fact is there are a lot of people out there who ride and die with the person that was in the trenches with them. There are a lot of people out there who are growing old together, and there is absolutely nothing wrong with that. But if y'all want to keep running the streets until you're 40, 50, 60 years old, then go on TikTok and make videos about how much piss is in the dating pool, well, you do that. Like Jadakiss said,
In the meantime, girl, knock yourself out.
please like the video and leave a comment. I love listening to what you guys have to say. And don't forget to hit that hype button because it really helps me out with the algorithm, and I really do appreciate it. Thanks for watching. See you next time.